Hey Simrays, BRae here with another renovation battle. Today we are renovating the Delgato household. This is another renovation battle that is being hosted by the lovely HavanaSims. The battle members are HavanaSims, Ashuria, BRaeSimulated, myself, Bubbly Zen, Hip Hip Renee, Simiba, and Golden Simmer. The Delgato household is starting to feel the effects of quarantine and have decided to turn their attic into a family room that will keep everyone entertained during this time. They have asked for our help in achieving this, provided that we do not touch any of their rooms in their house. So we must keep the shape of the build and you cannot change the roof. You can only add windows, walls, and a banister. Just the attic needs our attention. Create a family room that will lift everyone's spirits and bring them together in a fun, games, and quality time. So this is due on the 23rd of May at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Havana will be doing a Twitch tour on the 23rd at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on her Twitch channel. We uploaded them to the gallery using the hashtag #AtticReno. As always, there is a playlist for this renovation battle that will be linked at the end of this video. Also, down in the description, there are links to every single participant's YouTube channel. Please be sure to check out everyone's videos, and then when you're done, go ahead and click the link down in someone's description to vote for your favorite. As you can see, this space is very large, so there was a lot to work with in order to add a bunch of activities for this family to enjoy while being quarantined. So I did try and keep the original wallpapers and flooring that come with the house because I just felt like they probably would be bringing in like activities and things like that and not doing a full-blown renovation because they're in quarantine and it's hard to get resources right now. So that's why I personally left mine similar to how the house already was. I don't think I even added any windows or anything other than that door so that they could use that outside space. But I wanted to make sure to use a bunch of activities that the entire family could enjoy, and I believe the mother is a veterinarian. So I wanted to give her some stuff to work on, like the logic skill as well as her veterinary skill. We also put some items in there for children to work on their mental skill. And I decided to put in a huge music space. So I used like pretty much all of the activities available to gain like any type of music skill in the game. So I used like a ton of packs for this build. It is by no means pack restricted, and yeah, so I hope that's not too disappointing for people, but I just wanted to give tons and tons of activities. I also wanted to break up this space because this attic is so large and I felt like it was awkward to have it just completely open. I found this task a little difficult with how roofing works in The Sims, but I figured it out by creating segments of walls and then moving it. I think this helps to create specific zones within the attic for like specific tasks. So right now we're working on a workout area and I definitely struggled to fit the items in such a small space, but eventually I figured it out. And I really like how this space kind of turned out. And also like what I was thinking behind the items that I picked and like the aesthetic of this is that it's like a hodgepodge of items because they're getting what they can, because right now, like I said, it's really hard to get resources right now. So I feel like it's a mixture of items that they previously had from maybe like their college days, as well as like purchasing new items or finding like used items somewhere. So that was kind of like my thought process behind it, and you'll see as we start to add more items that it is very eclectic. It is by no means cohesive up here. But I think that's part of what gives it a nice little like charm. So we're gonna go ahead and pick a full length mirror and we're gonna do a whole wall, which I think looks really nice. And I'm not gonna lie, I struggled to find like artwork that I felt like fit. So I cut out a lot of the searching, so I hope that it's not too like choppy, like the footage isn't too choppy. But yeah, I tried to cut out a bunch of stuff because it's just one room, so I didn't want this video to be obnoxiously long. And the video that you're watching is actually my second attempt at this renovation. The first one was just so sad and pathetic, so I just scrapped it. And honestly, I did this whole thing the day that we're supposed to have our videos up because my first attempt was just horrible. So I was hoping that I'd be more inspired, and I like how this one turned out. So my video, surprise, surprise, is going up a little bit later than everyone else's video. That's not new here. I've done this many times, but I am glad that I redid it because I just think it looks a lot better than my first attempt, and I actually really like the space. So here we are putting in some kind of like worn or like, again, eclectic furniture. So I used that sofa that you unlock from City Living. And then I believe this rug is from like Toddlers or something. And I really just liked all of the colors and I just thought it looked really good together. So basically in creating like a seating space so you can sit and watch like the musical performance or whatever, which I felt was kind of fun. And these chairs actually tie into another item that we're gonna use in a little bit. Well, right now actually. So I put in the like bubble blower thing and then I got rid of one of the chairs. So basically it's like that came with 4 chairs, but they like wanted to put it in the corner. So they used the other 2 somewhere else in the space. I kind of tend to do that a lot in my builds. Like I'll put down a dining set and then I'll use like 1 or 2 of the chairs for like a desk, because in reality, I feel like a lot of people do that where they might get a full dining set, but it doesn't exactly fit. So they just use the chairs somewhere else to save money. I don't know. I like to add little realistic touches here and there. I think sometimes I think way too much into like my gameplay and like why I do what I do. I don't know. It's weird. I'm a weirdo. But I put in a bunch of tiny little activities as well, so that's why I decided to put in that side table. And I do believe I put in like an end table somewhere else to kind of spread out all of the little items that I added to this attic. Like I added the scouting book and like clay and stuff like that, and I just felt like that little side table was getting like too cluttered, so I wanted to spread it out a little bit. And here I am looking for another carpet, and I wanted something that was going to be like either worn or eclectic. So I definitely went for the overlapping rugs, which I never really do that in my builds. Like I don't really particularly care for those rugs because they take up so much space, but I felt like it was perfect for this attic because like I said, I feel like this is just a collection of items either from like when they were younger or maybe even like other family members. And I think it just like makes it all feel so lived in, which I really like about this attic space. I tend to not like make very cluttered builds, but I felt like this renovation challenge in particular just screamed and like begged for clutter because it's just meant to look lived in and like a family space, and I think clutter is the easiest way to establish that. But we're about to go into the screenshot, so I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give a big fat thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And please check out everyone else's videos and then vote for your favorite build. Bye guys!